and welcome to the Michelle Snow Show. We're so excited to be here live in studio with extraordinary professionals. You'll hear more about Philadelphia and all of our surrounding entrepreneurs, leaders, activists, all those folks who are working hard to pursue their dreams to help you pursue yours. First, today in studio, we have the one and only, the queen herself, I would say the empress of cupcakes. This is an extraordinary woman who I've had the pleasure of meeting through the Michelle Snow Network. Ladies and gentlemen, we're welcoming to the microphone, Miss, tell us your name.
Saudamani Gray.
I had to let her say it first. Miss Saudamani Gray,
Yes.
owner and proprietor of ToniJ Cakes. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh man, today, did you have any challenges getting through the traffic for Election Day?
Not really, just a little bit, because I took public transportation, but it was really crowded. Everybody's hustling, bustling, trying to get it done today.
Right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to start our conversation off about that because there's such energy in our city around people getting to the polls and making change and getting through traffic with great anticipation.
Yes.
And so I experienced a little bit of that in the road today.
Mm-hmm.
And so earlier today, you were on one of our members' radio show, The 7-Figure Hustle, right?
Yes, definitely.
And we know that is led and executive produced by Philly's very own ToniJ.
Yes.
And I heard you earlier on the show talk about that most businesses take 5 years to begin to become profitable.
Right.
But you were fortunate enough to be able to become profitable in 3 years, right?
Yes.
And so what I'd like for you to think about is, what were your greatest secrets to success, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you were selling that secret to the next business owner and they say, hey, I don't need 5 years, let me do the 3 like you did, what would you say was your top key tools to success?
Planning.
Mm-hmm.
Planning and more planning, I could say. The first 2 years, I had my 9 to 5, and it was something I was constantly thinking about all the time, while I was doing my 9 to 5. And so I was constantly planning for that day where I'll be able to walk away from my 9 to 5. So each day was another day to meet that goal. So before, I hadn't had a 9 to 5 in about a year and a half now. And so it was a lot of planning to get to that point, putting money aside, making sure that I had a cushion, I had, falls and stuff after that and stuff, and was able to recoup. But I had made sure I had income in different various areas. So when I had them tough times to, where it was a little struggle and stuff like that, and money wasn't coming in the way it was supposed to, I had a little cash cushion,
to get through that.
Yeah, to get through that and stuff like that.
So that is a great segue for us.
Yes.
Saudamani, right?
Yes.
The tip that she's giving you that I want our aspiring entrepreneurs, professionals, business owners, leaders to get. If you are the person who is working your job and you are gainfully employed, but there's something about you that's calling for something higher, right? There's something about you where you're looking for a bit more, right? Maybe you've mastered how to do your job. You've been in your industry 10, 20, even maybe 40 years. You feel like time is continuing to move, but you haven't had the opportunity to move forward. Let me encourage you to pause. Take that literal pause in your life and be sure that you don't allow yourself to move forward with anxious anxiety. Because what happens is many people, and we've got this information through surveys and through data, many people are at work watching people like me, right? And they're saying, man, I want a lifestyle like Michelle, and I want to be able to get out and be on the street and live my dream out loud and make money and have my career and do what's in my heart. Mm-hmm. But what a lot of people don't understand is what it took.
Right.
What my cost was to be able to have this freedom.
Right.
And I believe that you gave them some really credible tips. Number one, if you're working, utilize that as your investor, as your skill developer, right? ToniJ, on her radio show, she says it. Use your job as your investment tool, right?
Yes.
So what happens is that too many people see their job as a distraction.
Yeah, I used it as a tool. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I was actually taking my cupcakes to work and using them as my like guinea pigs, my test, my test market, and just giving them away for free. Oh, I'm bringing cupcakes today. It's Monday, cupcake day, not knowing that they were testing out my stuff for a whole year. and some people are like, oh, I like this, or I like this better, or I would change that a little bit. I didn't like that too much. And I'm like, okay, and I'm taking notes the whole time.
That's exactly my point. That while you are in a situation where you're gainfully employed, you don't have the stress of wondering, will an income or a check come this week, next week? Will the bill come? More than likely, your employer every other week or twice a month or once a month is going to take care of their obligation for you giving them time, and in exchange for your time, they give you income. So maximize it, right? Practice, get new skills, save. And entrepreneurs, when we get out here in the deep and we are fully responsible for all of our income, this thing gets real.
Yes, it does.
Okay?
Yes.
Right? There is no money check savior that rolls around on boats when it gets tough or clients are late. Broken promises, emergencies, business changes, certifications, all that stuff is constant. They're on boats, and they always knocking on our door. Hello, Mr. Entrepreneur.
Are you ready yet?
Hello.
You're like, oh God, that check didn't come in.
Come on now. You have to understand that there is a cost for our freedom and liberty in small business. While it is beautiful, and we are grateful to be out here rowing in this water. But it gets real, right? So while you, sir, ma'am, madam, have the opportunity to have the safeguard of income, reshape your mind and allow yourself to not be distracted by somebody else's lifestyle. Get off of Facebook. Get off of YouTube. Stop looking and peeking at everybody else's posture and build your own. And so let me say this to wrap this segment up. We have a client who courageously said, Michelle, I have spent so much time watching other people, looking at their videos, listening to their seminars, practicing and remembering what they said. She said, my truth is, I don't even know who I am. And I don't even know what to do with myself because I have everybody else's stuff in me.
Sorry, do you mind if I say
Yes.
The first 2 years of my business was also like a spiritual awakening that I had of because I was raising kids from very young and stuff. It was about finding out who Saudamani Gray was again too. I went along that journey as well, and I can totally relate to that. I woke up one day and I said, "What am I doing? Who am I? What do I like?" And so I went through that journey of just like revamping myself, making me happy again, and following my passion, so I can definitely relate with that story and stuff. So,
well, and I think that's the moment that I'm encouraging our viewers and listeners to get. I am all for research. I am all for finding out best practices. Be grateful that somebody else knocked a door down for you to be able to walk through a little bit more freely. But when you find yourself constantly looking to other people to figure out who you are, Houston, we have a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a stone cold blast.
Yes.
You are watching Michelle Snow, the career coach. Today, my guest was the one and only Miss Saudamani. Miss Saudamani Gray of Tiny Cakes Bakery,
Yes.
who you can catch all around your city, your town, and your region. Do you have your website?
Yep. TinyCakesInc.com.
One more time?
TinyCakesInc.com.
Once again, I'm Michelle Snow, career coach, and you can find me at any time at growwithsnow.com. Bye-bye.